Wait, what do you mean watch my fucking language?
I mean, at least it wasn't with a duck.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rise of the Rune Lords, Chapter 3.
Worst intro ever.
Session, I believe, 6.
The one where we all die.
Yeah, the last session. The party finds themselves having bested some goblins who thought they would ambush unwary travelers on a bridge. They found an injured fire pelt that was caught in a trap. Can't get out because it loved you too much, baby. It acted sort of strangely, not in the tear your face off fire pelt manner. The party came to its aid and was able to, with a little bit of difficulty, open this strong trap and slightly heal the fire pelt, which is now taken up a stealthy residence inside the cart. There was a clock of baying hounds that was pushing the party to expedite this fire pelt extraction. And they were able to get the fire pelt into the cart and under the tarp just as a group of 3 sort of yellowish, matted fur, sort of scabby hounds burst forth from the wooded area to menace the party. Followed somewhat in the distance by a voice singing out of tune about kitty cats.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish.
I would like Reyna,
Yes.
Ch.3, and Jerome to please make me a fortitude save.
I'm going to be spilling my guts.
Herc.
I see being a coward has saved me again.
Oh,
Well, it was nice knowing all you guys.
thanks.
I just have to say.
Thanks very much, Windows 10. I just did an accidental window jiggle, and all of my carefully prepared windows have disappeared.
Oh man, window jiggle.
Making me sick with the window jiggles.
I mean, I get motion sick when my mouse moves too quickly.
Yeah, especially if you turn on mouse trails. Oh my god.
No, don't even describe it, man. I'm throwing up in my mouth a little bit
right now. All right, so Ch.3 and why do you have 2 fortitude saves, Reyna?
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna take the first one because that's how rules work.
Oh, thank God.
Stop trying to cheat.
Yes, I was totally cheating.
Stop trying to kill yourself.
So stop trying to anti-cheat.
Stop trying to mess up my shoes.
Yeah, they're very expensive. Literally dozens of tiny baby adorable animals were killed for these shoes.
I mean, it's only the softest of leather that needs to touch my feet.
Yeah, you can only use part of the animals that you're killing. A very small part. You could probably even harvest that without killing them, but then, you know.
Well, no, you soften the leather with their tears.
Yeah. Jerome, Ch.3, and Reyna. As the wind shifts and these hounds burst into the open at the edge of the wood, an overpowering stench assaults your olfactory senses. It is wretched. It is like a mix of corpse and fetid swamp. It's awful. But Ch.3 doesn't bathe a lot. I mean, you know how birds can get. So, I mean, you guys sort of shake it off.
That is the second most foul thing I've smelled today.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, the third most foul thing I've smelled today. All right, what situation are we in right now? These things have presented themselves?
We are in an initiative situation.
Okie dokie, super duper. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Did you receive that? There was a little notification that said you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, you have to click on yourself first. I did see the number, though, so I can fix it up for you.
Okay.
Add a turn for that guy. Punch them numbers. Jerome got 1,000,000 points.
Not as good as Ch.3. Jeebus. Ch.3, you want to dial it back a bit? You're a little excited.
Caladrel's going first, right? That's what that means?
Yeah.
Low score goes first?
Yeah, it's the golf initiative. Yeah,
And then you go in way too soon and without enough evidence.
so we're gonna have to retcon just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, through the sheer force of Ch.3's initiative roll. Just before the hounds burst out of the forest, Ch.3 goes, "Wait a minute," and then the hounds burst out of the forest. He had a slight premonition that was so slight as to be entirely mechanically useless.
They smelled like kebabs.
But it was there. It was there. All right.
My birdie scent.
My feathers are tingling. All right. So now we need initiatives for these other guys.
They all go last.
GM roll in, so it's secret. You guys can't figure it out. Okay, we're going to go clockwise with that. So this guy is that guy. Wow. That was, shall we say, embarrassing? It's not getting better for them. I guess it could be construed as better for you.
Caladrel's going to take everything he can get.
Yeah. Only got one of them so far. Oh. Somebody's awake. Yeah. Okay, let's order them turns. All right. All of you are welcome to make a perception check for free right now before we actually get started. Just especially Ch.3, I'm going to give you advantage.
I'm just going to roll like shit all night.
The thing
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah.
This one.
Caladrel. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Piercing the veil.
Raina knows what these dogs had for breakfast.
Raina is suddenly aware that she's being controlled by something else.
Okay, Raina, you can make me a knowledge arcana or knowledge nature. I'll give you a little bonus. A bonus. Caladrel, Jeroen, Ch.3, and Reyna, you notice that the dog, the hound, this four-eyed, scabrous, yellowish, matted hound, the one in the back of this triple group here that's slightly tinted in color, he's bigger than the other two. Not so big as to get another size category, but indeed bigger.
Duper duper.
Knowledge Nature 12.
Yeah.
They're quadrupeds, so that's a thing for you.
Great.
These puppies.
They might like a little scritch. You can maybe scratch off some of the yellow scabrous nature on their chins. A little scritch.
That's gross.
Little scritchy scratch. All right. Ch.3, it is your turn.
I become enraged, and I attack the one closest to me as I close with to get into my appropriate distance.
I've had enough of this. You're not going to be baying at me. Yikes. Okay. That's a critical hit, and it confirms. And you did 1 billion damage. I would like to know, how would you like to do this?
I would like to just one fell swoop, decapitate the dog, and just keep walking towards the alpha.
All right. I will let you do a spring attack for free because that was such an impressive hit. So you stroll up, you drop the scythe, and just sort of do a side golf swing and just go boop, and you didn't even break stride. You're still moving, and he dead. His body takes a couple of beats to actually realize that it's dead before melting into a pile of stinking and bubbling slime.
Oh, gross.
Ew.
Yeah. It's gross.
Now, this spring step, like, do I gain an extra 5 foot on that, or like how much?
No,
Just
it
means that you get to move, attack, and then move.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you only moved a little bit. You got plenty of movement left, so.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going to advance an additional 10 feet from where I'm at,
Well,
just to get in a striking distance.
bam. All right. Do you have 2 attacks these days, or?
Not with a weapon, only unarmed.
Okay. Okay, so, Jeroen, it is your turn. They're goo dogs. That's a little weird.
One moment.
Let me see.
Need a moment to take all that goo dogness in.
I was like, whoa. Let's see if I can find a suitable thing to replace this corpse with while you're one momenting.
Wait, where is the thing now to range stuff? Is that? Okay, we're good.
And a special thing, yeah.
So, this doggy right here has just witnessed the loss of one of his compatriots, and he's like, you know what? If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go doing the one thing I love, and that one thing I love is this one right here.
Who's just humping the daylights out of another dog.
He's been eyeballing him all this time. He or she, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this type. And if you gotta go, you might as well check off things on your bucket list.
Somebody's doing a lot of scrapping of their
I'm sorry, I can't stop sneezing. I've just sneezed 6 times.
Don't point the microphone at your mouth.
While I'm sneezing.
Okay, fix it now, though. You're not.
Also not
Mute
speaking.
yourself with a click. If it's terrible.
Dude,
Terrible what you're
through
doing.
3 different windows in order to...
I mean, that may be terrible, but what this dog is going to do is just sheer love.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
All right, so we're going to see if the sax solo starts. 20. I'm going to do this one in the open. I'm just going to call that fair. We're looking for a will save. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, will negates.
Huh.
Okay, Raina, it's your turn.
Oh dear.
No, their turn. I can't hear you at all. You've muted yourself. Okay. Somebody has. You're entirely unhearable.
Nobody can hear you.
I am muted.
There we go.
There we go.
Not anymore.
It's not their turn yet, so they haven't actually had a chance. Right.
For fuck's sake.
But let's just say Jerome feels good about what he's done, and he gets that look on his face where he's like, "I did a good thing."
I did a terribly good thing.
I brought creatures together.
Is there any sign of the creature that was singing?
There is still singing occurring. It is getting a little closer.
Okay. Does the tree line like continue around to the other side of this clearing? Is it an actual clearing, or is it just part of a meadow?
Where your clearing was actually inside the tree line, so slightly off the map to the northeast. There are trees all around it.
Okay.
It's notional. It doesn't show great on this map. But since you were all in the road, I didn't actually switch you to the forest clearing map.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my question is, am I able to start sort of stealthily picking my way around the edge? Like, does it seem like the person who is singing is coming directly into the...
You would, if you make a perception check, we will see how well you are able to localize this awful singing. Okay. You would think that he is basically at the clearing, like the edge of the clearing to what would be the southeast of the clearing. He's either in the clearing or he's like damn close to the edge of the woods, making his way that way.
Okay, so he's coming in from the opposite side of where I thought that he was. I would like to start picking my way along stealthily to the south so that I can kind of sneak up behind him.
Okay.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
There has been a constant baying and barking from these hounds as well, which has gotten a little bit more excited than it was when they were just in the woods. It just got us like 1/3 quieter all of a sudden, but that was it. There wasn't any noise from that dog other than it stopped making noise.
Gotcha.
There was no time to yelp.
I'm going to do a double move instead of doing an action of any kind, so I'm just going to go...
Doing that old double move.
5, 10. Hi, Caladrell. 15, 20. Am I still in the woods here?
No, that's all road there.
Okay.
The woods is a diagonal pretty much along the line of the dogs that are diagonal. The dog in the ooze puddle. If you draw
Oh.
in there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Crap. Where the heck did I start? Because wasn't I like up here somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do this better this time. Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I stay on this side of it, I'm in the woods. Yes?
No.
No?
You are in the road.
I'm so confused.
Okay. The woods.
So I can only see part
There's
of my
a
map.
road that goes from the bridge. You are closer to the bridge than you are to the woods.
Yes, okay. Alright. So, starting from here again. 5, 10,
25, 50,
15, 20,
83,
25,
64.
30. And that's where the trap was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then there's the sort of a
35,
clearing starting there.
40. This is a clearing? I'm still in the thing that's marked green.
Yeah. As I said before, the clearing is literally off the map.
Well, that's a huge problem because I can't do what I need to do without being able to see where I'm going.
Okay. Just tell me where you are.
I'm trying to get around to the other side of the clearing is what I'm doing. But
All the way
staying
to the other side of the clearing?
60 feet is all I'm going to get.
Okay. It's a rather healthy clearing that you knew when you were there. You cannot get to the other side of the clearing.
Yes, I'm making my way
Okay.
60 feet in that direction.
Fine. We'll go
But
on to a turn that's, yeah. Okay.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Puppies!
Suddenly, the barking changes into a sort of blend of ferocious baying, barking, and a little bit of like a playful, excited barking. Like a mix. This hound immediately mounts the hound in front of him as things were lined up. There was a posterior in view. There is an engagement. There's a tussle. The other hound is a little taken aback.
Well, he's got his back taken.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. We're gonna see how that plays out.
Is there also an attack of opportunity?
Leaves a threatened square. Yeah, I guess you do get an attack of opportunity, Trakar.
I mean, the puppy is a bit distracted.
But yeah, definitely distracted.
Do they get another save if they take damage on this, Jerome?
Oh, that's a good question.
Not that Trakar would know that, but
Jakar don't care.
he doesn't even know the dog's up on the dog.
Must be within the spell range. Target is filled with compulsion to rush the subject with lust, passion, kiss, caress. Blah, blah, blah. Target would not normally have lustful feelings toward the blah, blah, blah. It receives a +4 bonus in its saving throw.
Still not enough when you roll a 5.
I see nothing about like actions provoking an additional opportunity to save.
Yeah, I don't see it either. All right, Trakar, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity, there has been one provided to you.
All right.
As a distracted action has just taken place.
How to handle? I would like
The question on everyone's mind.
I would like to use the opportunity by using my scythe to trip both animals and knocking them both prone.
I usually use just a squirt bottle.
No.
Stop. I would also like to take the opportunity to apologize to our listeners if this has become too erotic.
Little
By all
hound on
means,
hound action.
do not listen to most of Dwarves of Darnmuldir then.
Or do, ladies and gentlemen.
What, this doesn't have an NC-17 rating?
Dwarves of Darnmuldir always marked adult, pretty much these days, and it's a wonderful series, which we highly recommend to our listeners, with reservations, deep reservations,
Deep-seated.
Yeah,
and deep apologies as well.
Yeah, but good times. It's never Bellhead's fault. Let's put it that way.
Never not Bellhead's fault.
So I knocked these humping animals prune.
Yeah, we're gonna run that against their numbers and hand you a success. Wow. They have 4 feet. So you only get the one because he's the only one you're getting an attack of opportunity on. But
wait, is he now hitting it from the side?
Well, it was the one that ran up that you tripped. So he was running up to do a mount, and it looks like he's going to go under at this point with a little bit of a slide, which is, strange. So there's a trip. That's really hard to do. Congratulations, Ch.3. Tripping of a 4-footed thing. It's a 21 that you had to beat. So good job.
Yay.
Good job. And that interrupts his grapple attempt on the other one, so I won't bother making that roll.
I just yell, rape, no.
Consent is important! Sleeping people don't want tea. Caladriel.
Well, let's address this.
Yeah.
No, this needs no addressing.
Oh god. Okay. So it's just Ch.3 that's actually up there.
He's all up in that business.
He is. Yeah. He's up in the noise.
Oh. Okay. Zoop.
Duration on the lust, by the way, is 1 round.
Righto.
Hey, Jerome.
Ah! Scare me like that.
Another dog.
Oh god. Oh, the stench is worse.
What? Wait, what? All right, hold on. We're going to talk about this, but as we're talking, I throw a bomb.
You just side throw it.
Yeah, basically. Going for the big dog, excluding Ch.3.
That's very generous of you.
Thank you.
Oh god, he dropped the stench bomb.
I
don't have those yet.
That is a solid hit, even with the penalty involved for that dog being prone and you being ranged. So you do strike. That's 15 damage there.
It is.
And 7 to the other dude. If we don't make that ref. Okay, and reflex is a number. We'll make that, but so 3 damage. All right. The larger dog is looking a little less dominant, being on the ground and having newly exposed parts singed by an explosion.
Let this be a lesson to all the viewers out there.
Never pipette by Dick.
Wait a minute. Nobody told me this was an option.
It wasn't. That's the point.
Well, it is now.
Jesus.
All right. Jill's not here to yell at me for this one.
Don't worry, she'll still yell at you.
God damn it.
Every time. Okay, other puppy's turn. He actually did not realize what was this freight train of fur love heading for his hindquarters, because it never got there. So he's not too worried about what's going on, but he is a little worried about the guy throwing toys that hurt. So he's going to make a move. Well, actually, let me check.
Please let it be attack of opportunity. Please let it be attack of opportunity. Please let it be.
Just want to make sure that's his choice. So yeah, he's dumber than a pile of sticks. Go for the guy throwing toys.
'Caladriel, I think he wants to play fetch.
5, 10, 15.
I already threw the thing.
He wants a new toy.
Well, he can have you then.
Yikes.
Do I look chewable to you?
Yes.
Gross.
You're definitely soft.
I mean, a bit gamey, but yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go that way. He makes a charge attack. And comes at you. And runs right up to you, Caladriel.
Does charge provoke or does charge bypass provoke?
Charge is a bypass, so
Alright.
just rapidly leaves, like, wow, runs right up to you, Caladriel, and then opens his mouth, and there's this heave of his little doggy chest.
Gross.
And a stream of vomit exits this dog.
Huh. You know, I've done that before. Only spiders came out.
Yeah.
You.
And I need reflex saves from Caladriel and Jeroom. As a 10-foot cone of vomit.
The vomit comet.
All right. All right. Caladriel, you will take half of this. As you deftly lean to the side, basically exposing Jeroom to half of your share of this.
And I just like slack jawed and like fully exposed.
I feel like you were looking at something else, and then Caladriel moved to the side, and you were like, what? And then just faced into it. So, Caladriel, you take 3 damage. That's a pretty decent roll for what it could have been. Jeroom, you take 6 damage. It's acid damage, if that means anything to anybody.
Only if my clothes start melting.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, it's not good. It's especially not good for the colors. It's really, yeah, it's starting to bleach them out in weird ways. Dog vomit is never recommended. Let's put it that way.
No, not after the colors have set.
All right. And you, Jeroom, because of this travesty, this damaging of your garments, are nauseated for 2 rounds. Creatures with a nauseated condition experience stomach distress. You're doing it again, dear.
I'm sorry, that doesn't affect me because I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Good call.
Creatures with the nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn. You are nauseated. And then I need to make another roll. 8+. All right. Ch.3.
I attempt to expose his internal organs to the outside elements.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
He rolls over at the last moment, and he's a little bit lower to the ground than you thought he was.
Ah.
Wish right over his little puppy belly. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, whoosh. Whoosh, yeah. All right. Jerome.
All right, so what constitutes as a move action? Obviously, like, actually moving a square, getting up. Is directing shadow or unburdening him from the wagon a move action?
Well, it says the only thing you can do is move action, but like reaching up and grabbing the horse and doing that, I would say that's a move action because you're limited in what you can do, but it's still like you're sort of moving a little bit.
Yes, but like as far as trying to communicate or like direct shadow to do anything, that would require some amount of like.
That'd be a handle animal check. I'd let you combine it into the move.
All right, let me attempt this then.
We'll see if he's compliant, because you certainly don't have the energy to fight him. So.
Yeah, because I'm super like I basically turn to shadow. I'm like and point at the dog while I'm making just guttural noises.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of which, Caladrel, make me a fortitude save, please.
Another one?
Yeah, I forgot a thing.
What's up?
Nice.
My fortitude.
It stinks over here. Like you didn't notice it when you first came in, but whew, it might be. I mean, it's worse now. This is what everybody was complaining about earlier.
Time for Ch.3 to get a bath.
But you're okay.
Hi, dog. Don't lick me in the mouth.
All right. Yeah, Jerome Shadow seems to trust your guidance.
I pointed the thing, and I'm like trying to unhinge him from the cart. That's the escape artist.
All right, so you're unhitching of the horse. Unfortunately, you would not be able to do in your current state because you would have to support the shafts of the wagon.
It doesn't just drop if I pull a string?
No, there's like a hasp, and you have to take tension off of it to get the clip undone, right? And it's only a single axle cart, so it would drop if you weren't holding it. It's not like a quick release horse. That's a terrible way to attach a horse to a cart.
Okay. I mean, I don't know animals.
Yeah.
But apparently I can convince him that this doggy bad.
Yeah, he's ready to do something you want to do and move where you want him to move, but you're not able to take the weight off of this thing without feeling like you want to turn inside out
Okay.
because of the effort.
All right.
Unfortunately. All right. But
So,
the horse has you have the horse's undivided attention.
all right. I don't know the full mechanics of this then.
What?
I have the horse's undivided attention. I told him the dog is bad. Does the horse have a turn? Can he attack with a cart attached? Can he move? What is his move speed with a cart attached to him? I don't know these mechanics.
Oh yeah, he would be able to move. I would say the move speed is probably somewhere in the order of 40 or so with a cart.
Which would be super fine for him.
Yeah. He can kick, even with that cart on there. It's just sort of dangerous to the equipment for him to be thrashing around while, hitched in there. He's only turned sideways because this stupid grouping thing did that thing. But yeah, he could do that if you wish to have him attack. Then he would have a turn.
All right, I'm going to request that he actually move down then 40 feet south of here.
Okay. And I'm going to have him act on your turn since you were the one who initiated his action.
Like, get out of here.
I'm gargling.
Okay.
All right, so he moves down there.
That's probably the best action for him.
Yeah. All right. Raina.
Well, now that the puppy dogs are no longer distracted,
You hear a rustling
they're wrestling.
directly to your east. It seems that the singer has entered the clearing that you were skirting about.
Okay. How far from me is he?
He's about 20 feet further east as he enters that clearing. Well, let's say 30 feet, because 20 feet, you'd still sort of be able to see him in the woods. So he's like 30 feet up the clearing, coming out of the wood line.
Okay.
And he immediately stops singing as he catches sight of an empty trap, which he knows full well didn't used to be an empty trap.
And how does he know that, per se?
Because the same way that you knew that the trap was not empty yourselves.
Oh.
There was piteous howling. That's why he was coming out here.
I see.
Give me a second to switch them old layers.
Oh, he's like literally right on top of me.
Yeah, we're gonna shift a little. That's just where I had him. Put him there and sort of reset you to that position.
Okay.
In lieu of having the distance on the map. Where Kitty? Aunt Kitty. Someone free Kitty. Hounds? And he begins yelling.
If he's...
You free Kitty. I eat you instead. He's just yelling into the clearing. He assumes that something has happened.
But he doesn't.
Assuming right.
Yeah, clearly. All right. So, is he able to see me from where he is?
You do not. I mean, you can see him. So anytime you can see someone, they can see you.
What if I close my eyes?
Then they can never see you, right?
Yeah, object impertinence is a thing.
impertinence. The utter impertinence of this stapler. How dare it sit there on the desk like it belongs? Yeah, he's not acting. He's like not yelling at you. He's yelling into the general clearing that he's come into. You don't get. I mean, nothing about his bearing seems like he's, focused on you.
All right. Well, I had a plan.
We all have plans.
Yeah, I just don't know if mine's going to come off or not. I'm going to try to hide from him and let him get. I want him not to see me. That's basically what I'm getting at.
Oh, I have to move him for a second. He's not actually next to you.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. The menu didn't show up for me to actually add his turn. Right, we're on Raina right now, so if I resort this.
Also, this isn't where I started. I used to be right on the edge of the map, so when you moved me, I'm not where I was at originally.
I know. I moved you to make up the distance that you are from him.
I see. Okay.
I explained that when I did it.
I'm sorry. My brain is not working. I'm in an allergy fog.
Okay. Yeah, so that's where he is, and you're there. What are you doing? Stealth check?
I am. Yes. Stealth check of 28.
You try your best to act like a tree.
I feel like I did pretty well.
And leave?
No, I'm going to stay.
28 is pretty good. Change your race to Dryad.
So I'm going to stay hidden and then hope that he walks near-ish me so that I can sneak up on him and stab him right in the spleen.
That's good.
Well, that's rude. Okay. So you're holding an action pending
Yes.
proximity. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna. Well, you'll remember that, I'm sure.
Yep.
All right. This dog. He stands up because you gotta, right?
He went from prone to standing?
Yep.
Can you say that again?
He went from prone to standing. Ch.3?
I would like to murder everything that is him.
You make your best attempt at simply killing the essence of this dog. You make a nasty slash across his back and shoulders as he tries to muscle up. It's icky. And it sort of festers immediately in a, I don't know, pretty disgusting sort of way.
I yell at him in Strix and start babbling about having to burn my scythe later.
Better not etch this blade. All right. It's real angry at you. Let's put it that way. Caladrel.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, he stood up, got that. Right. Hold on. It's not you yet, Caladrel.
Okay.
He's going to make a bite attack. Against your car.
Oh, is he now?
Well, we're going to find out in just a second.
Don't think you should do that. I mean, not for my sake, for his own sake.
He snaps at you. But, you sort of do a matador routine with one of your wings and fake him out.
I'm so pissing on this bastard.
Take that.
He's pissed. You're pissed.
Everyone is saturated.
Gross.
Caladrel?
Yeah.
Now it's you.
Are we actually doing it this time?
Oh, yeah. There you are.
Yeah.
It's all up in your face, trying to steal your apple,
Play fetch. Play fetch.
your Adam's apple.
What? Wait, what was Jerome saying?
Play fetch.
No, he's not going to do that. My third arm, sneaky little bastard, comes up with my Morning Star and gives him a bonk.
Bonk.
Or not, or I could drop it. Look, it's a new arm. I'm still getting used to it.
There's not quite the strength in that thing that you have in, say, your right arm, and it just can't quite heft that Morning Star in a rapid enough fashion that he doesn't just dodge right out of the way. Roll me a d20.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you definitely lose the grip on the Morning Star.
Caladrel, we've talked about this. If you just whip it out, if you're just gonna whip it out, you really got to have confidence that you can perform.
You got to have that big Morning Star energy.
Look, just because I didn't want to see these things fuck.
If we get to a point where I'm going to lose my turn, I have a thing I want to do.
If we get to a point where I have a turn, there's a thing I want to do.
I'm not sure that's how hold your action works, dear. I'm going to hold my action for this thing, but I'm also going to hold it for every other possibility.
Well, does getting to the end of the turn order mean that I lose my turn?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what that means.
Okay, well, if I had thought about that, his turn is before mine, so there was no way that he was going to do the thing that I was waiting for until the end of the turn. So now that I know that that's not a thing, could I still do a thing?
Wait, his turn is before yours. You were holding your action to stab him if he walked past you.
Yes.
He can definitely walk past you if his
Not
turn
until...
is before yours.
Yeah, but not until the next round. So when this round is over, am I losing my turn is what I'm saying.
Oh, right. I would say you would lose that when it comes to you. Like,
Okay.
your round is not over.
That's just fine then. I will continue holding.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, when it gets back to you, that's a round for you. It's different. It's like
Holding.
unnatural lust lasted until it was Peckham again, not when it was the dog. And by Peckham, I mean Jerome.
Animals are still antsy.
Well, that went away. It's already been there.
Oh.
And then you got puked on.
Oh.
Vomit. Nature's aphrodisiac.
I mean, that's how I... Never mind.
Yikes.
Yikes.
So, Caladrel, you are you're starting to see a lot more teeth from this thing than you wanted to. It's opening up them jaws.
I don't think it should do that.
And snapping at you ineffectually.
I think it should do that.
Well, it has.
Good.
So there we are.
At least we have an understanding.
Trakar, it is your turn.
I again would like to murder this very terrible beast. And I do not succeed.
Whoa.
Yikes. Roll me a d20. Which die is that? Ooh,
I had to
boy.
get to it.
I don't know. A little bit of that nasty festering blood seems to have dripped its way on down the haft of your scythe. You lose grip on this sucker. You are no longer in possession of the scythe.
Ah, well, it seems par for the course now. I was going to have to burn it anyways.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to continue screaming in Strix at the beast.
Sounds like somebody has stepped on a parrot. It's like, wow. But like specifically a sailor's parrot, because occasionally there's a word in common that is not for mixed company. Jerome, did you just slip into common when it just happens to be a better word for how you're feeling?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. To start off with, what do I know of the situation other than I want to puke my guts out?
Well, is this is your second round or first round?
Second round of being
round.
sickened.
Well, yeah, second round of being sickened. Yes.
Okay, so
Nauseated.
after this, you'll be good, I think. Wait, no, it was this dog that puked.
The one nearest Caladriel.
Yeah, that just went.
Yeah.
So I guess you're free because it was only 2 rounds for you.
All right. Do I know that this a-hole is on the far end of the map?
No, but he has been shouting a lot. So you assume that he has found the trap because he's shouting about people stealing the cats and I was hunting kitty and it's no concern of yours unless you want to be hunted too.
All right. Moving up to Hio's.
To the east side?
Yeah, moving on up. I shake off whatever is left of like the, oh god, that was awful. I can't be that close to Caladriel.
What?
That hair.
And I start shouting, You lost me that fire pelt, you a-hole. I have been hounding that thing for all day, and your trap snuck it off, or like scared it off.
All right. Make me a bluff, yeah. Deception check for other systems. Okay. All right. So that happens. Oh, interesting. It's his turn. So we're going to see how he responds real quick. Boy. All right, so it's just going to be flat.
Oh darn!
You took that kitty. You took that kitty. Where are my dogs? My dog's going to tear you apart.
Dogs are too busy trying to each other.
You better hope them dogs get you before I do. He comes lumbering into the...
Wait, does he go through the trap?
Well, it's closed.
No, it's not.
Say
You remember?
that.
I did my really amazing check on the thing to make it look like it was still perfectly functional, but disabled.
I had forgotten that. Let's see if he has the dexterity to not step in the trap. Doop, 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 doop. He manages to not step in the trap that he set in a place where he knew he set it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So he lumbers on through here, making his way downtown. He's a little bit out of your range as he passes you, Reyna.
Right.
If you would like to slightly alter your intent, or maybe throw a knife. He's in range. He's just not in melee. You have a bow, I think.
I have a short bow. So I'm going to wait until he's past me because I'm a jerk like that. And I'm going to shoot him in the backish area.
All right. Say when.
I clicked it. There we go.
Nice. That definitely hits. You managed to bury an arrow.
Oh, Jesus. That's my sneak attack damage. Because he doesn't know I'm there.
Crap. That's a lot different than the 4 damage. You managed to bury an arrow into his lower ribs in a way that seems to be rather painful.
Get wrecked, fuckface.
Oh, no, watch out for the thorn bush.
The thorn bush that has fletching on its thorns.
There was a bird in it.
Yes, there are birds all over these woods. There's one there.
Ooh, hummingbird strike. Rough.
Oh, yeah.
There's one there. I point to Ch.3.
He howls in pain and continues barreling forward like some sort of injured rhino. And he comes like sort of right out of the forest here, right in your face, Jerome. Sort of one hand clutching behind his back and one hand holding a nasty looking spear. And you and Reyna, you will have gotten a pretty good look as he stomped on past you. You guys both see. Where is my hangout window so I can share this?
Oh, I have to go back to the hangout?
You guys.
I'm screwed.
No, that's not what I meant to do. Get bigger. Get swole.
That's what she said.
Well, if you insist.
You see this.
Uncle Ruckus?
Only,
I've seen bigger.
yeah, without the dog.
Or with the dog.
Or with the dog. He's hideous. He actually, in his hideousness, somewhat resembles the hideous monstrosity that Ch.3 was fighting at the boat, that had a soul of musical theater. He's got that same face, only no one could love about him. Seems to have various horrible deformities.
Gross. What's going on with his hand? Looks like it's dripping.
There you go. Horrible deformity.
He doesn't like it to be pointed out.
Yeah, it's rude.
There's a snake in my boots.
Somebody poisoned my boot.
Water hell.
There's a snake in the water hole.
Someone poisoned my boot.
All right. And on top of that,
On top of what?
On top of Old Smoky,
yeah, he's gross.
all covered in cheese.
No. No, you never ever take it there.
The strapping ogrekin with a wide mouth and one huge misshapen finger for a right hand. He
It's
barrels
all the better for pointing.
out of the clearing right in front of you, and yikes. Just absolute yikes. And he makes a swipe at you with his spear. Does a 17 hit?
You know it does.
Yeah, I do know it does. Oh, that was supposed to be a lot worse than that. Oops.
Perfect.
Okay.
Ooh,
14 stab damage.
plus 13? Fuck that guy.
Owie. Owinkensons.
This guy's swole, by the way.
How did he only have a +1 to his attack?
Yeah, that's what I screwed up.
Oh, I see.
Also swollen. And then he attempts to stab you again.
That's rude.
I'm gonna die.
I'll be there in a minute, Jerome.
25 hits you. 14 damage.
I am at currently -1.
-1. Oof. 2 nasty stabs in both sides of Jerome's chest, and he crumples to the ground,
Oh, he did.
covered in vomit and his own blood.
Sounds like a
This is
Friday
my own
night.
blood. I cannot be bothered to be covered in other people's blood.
He bled his own blood.
That's unsanitary after all.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Shit, that causes a problem.
Maybe not enough for a snack, but maybe there's some more around here.
Jakar, sick.
Reyna.
Just because you said that, I'm going to ignore you now.
Okay.
He said it from the midst of unconsciousness.
In a fever dream of dying.
Seriously, enough. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So where'd my freaking character sheet go? He was just now engaged in melee combat. Do I still get sneak attack because of flanking? Or because Jerome dropped unconscious, do I need to try and be stealthy as I sneak up on him?
You would have to roll another stealth. Jerome is no longer threatening. He's just bleeding.
10-4.
I feel woozy.
Steve.
He's trying the old Caladriel, but
Wait, what?
with a lot more liquid as he face plants into the deck.
And a lot less turgidness.
You don't have,
Wait, what?
quite frankly, you don't have the blood pressure for turgidness at this point.
Yikes.
Yikes.
22 for sneaky.
All right. Interesting. Nothing for perception? Like, they're not going to write it down, so I'm going to have to figure it out. Perception is
-3.
wisdom?
Yes.
I
At
thought
least
that
it is
was-
in 5th edition.
I thought that was intelligence based. Is it not?
It's wisdom based in 5th edition. I don't know what it is in this.
Yeah, well, that's irrelevant because we're not playing fifth edition.
Snap.
Okay, perception is wisdom. Yes.
Oh, indeed it is.
Does not perceive you. He's busy
Oh, that's right.
licking Jerome's blood off of his spear point.
Gross.
Goo.
Well, take
Who
this.
does
It's spicy.
I do have the tastiest of blood.
Ew.
That was so close to being a critical. It was a 19 on the die for a total of 31.
Do you not have a crit range on the Chris?
No, but
No.
I've got a 3 multiplier.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then like a special ability.
Oh, yes.
Nasty.
I'm assuming my 31 hits.
You manage to find where your arrow is protruding from his back that looked like such a painful and damaging area, and you just haymaker, just swing wide with the Chris and bury it in the other side of his back in the same position.
I do believe that there's poison on this blade.
Is it poison? Did you poison it?
No, it's a life-stealing thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's only on a crit.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was only 1 off, but look at my damage from my sneak attack. That's 4 6s.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Poor man's crit, but I'll take it.
And then we negative another thing, a 24. This, if anything, seems to have injured him greater than your precise arrow shot.
Well, certainly. My precise arrow shot was only good for 22 damage. This was a total of 34.
This curvy, nasty, wide blade just carves its way into his back. You have to keep a really strong grip on it as he nearly wrenches it out of your hand with his, response to this strike. As he howls in pain. No, I'm going to tell Mommy. Sorry, I'm going to tell Mammy. So it's Mammy. And he looks upset.
I'll bet.
Mammy, fix yous. He's actually seems to be starting to cry. Dog's turn.
There it is.
This dog attempts to bite Drakkar.
How rude.
And just slightly misses. It's mere inches. He gets a feather in his mouth. It's so close.
Good. I hope I had mites, and now he does.
All in his face. Galadriel.
Yeah.
Jerome just died or something.
Huh.
He seems to be perforated.
Maybe he shouldn't do that.
It's almost like you could tear him in half in the middle now really easily without using scissors.
And an asshole.
He looks like he's trying to do your lay on the ground thing. Like you hadn't done it first before it was cool.
This fucker is biting my bit.
Don't ever use those words again.
I'm going to say them again. Often and vigorously.
Ooh.
We're going to have to change the rating of this channel.
And demonetized.
Where the hell? That makes my formula a little bit. Puke. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to save. Wait, I've still got one on me, don't I?
Can't save me if you're dead.
Yes, no.
What?
Still got one on me.
Got what on you? Oh yeah, the dog. Yeah.
All right, Bomb. Since I don't have the frickin' Morning Star anymore, and I know the sickle's not gonna do shit. Bomb, excluding myself, and I believe Turkar.
Just put it right in his mouth.
Oh, is it a wider range now these days
Is it?
than just 5 all around?
I don't even remember.
Well, we'll just say
Not according to the character sheet. I don't have that.
well, if you would have hit your car, you're not gonna, so it doesn't matter. So you're good. Roll it.
Nice.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yep, nope, it's not going to hit him anyways. Just excluding myself. Kaboom.
It does miss. Please roll that D thing.
So it starts here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Wouldn't it be centered on your target?
No, according to the thing, it starts right in front.
Oh, okay. 6. So you managed to let go of the bomb as you were winding back
Yeah,
to
I was
throw it,
a little excited on that one.
which unfortunately means that the splash damage.
Wouldn't that be 7? If this is 1 and you're going clockwise, this is 6.
Oh, yeah. So even worse.
Same effect.
So the splash damage does not get the dog, and parts of your hair are singed.
Ooh.
Roll me a reflex save, Caladril. 23. All right. You take half damage from your bomb.
From the splash?
Yeah. Sadly, excluding yourself only works if you manage to throw it.
It's going.
Yeah. You know,
Not
That's,
fucked up.
that's 3 damage, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little singed. That was unpleasant. Now you know why everyone dies all the time.
You pulled out your bomb, tossed it behind you, and just smirked.
It was my vestigial limb again. It's going a little nuts.
It's just all over the place. But you didn't look back at the explosion at all, so
No.
at least style points there.
Yeah, I'm still a cool guy.
The dog does not seem to be affected by your cool guy frontage, and attempts to bite you, and critically falls on his face. As he lunges for you, he kind of does the jaw into the ground like I'm trying to shovel up earth, like I'm some sort of excavator move. And is prone now in front of you like an idiot. Turkar.
I would like to murder this bastard in front of me. And since I no longer have my weapon, I'm going to do it with my bare fucking hands.
All right.
Bear with these hands.
It's impressive that you have hands specifically for bear fucking.
You got to hold on tight.
Yeah, you do.
Do
We
you,
all saw Super Troopers. We know how it goes.
do you need assistance? You definitely don't need assistance on your first strike. That does hit, and he takes a nasty clock to the old side of the head. Just you bop him right in the nose.
I'll learn you, motherfucker.
Stop it.
Twist it.
You attempt to twist it, but you can't quite make contact with the second strike. Very close, though. He seemed to be in the middle of shaking off the strike to the nose,
Shake it off.
and it
Shake it off.
kind of, he moved in a way you didn't expect. He's not looking good. He's oozing more than usual.
Ew.
It
Jerome.
moves in mysterious ways.
I'm gonna bleed
Dying.
all over this guy.
Yeah.
He's just not gonna know what to do with himself. I'm bleeding so much.
There's some arterial things that are going on.
Is there a saving throw I have to do?
No, I don't think so. There's death saving. There's no death saving throws in Pathfinder, right? No, you just die. I think is.
Unless you want there to be.
Yeah,
This is a new experience for me.
yeah, I think you're okay. I haven't been dead before. Drink it in. You're going to be dead for a while. Ruckus. Old Ruckus Growl. He starts openly weeping. And leaves
Wait, what?
straight north, 30 feet off the map.
So he's leaving my threatened square. Do I get to stab him again?
You do.
Nice. Hello.
Jerome, you are also welcome to make a bleed of opportunity.
I like my thoracic carotid artery is going straight at him.
Oof. Right in
Definitely
the ear.
not getting sneak attack this time because he's very much aware of my
Who knows you there?
existence.
25 does hit.
Take an extra 11 points.
You make a swipe for the tendons in the back of one of his knees, and you don't seem to have quite severed them. It doesn't seem to halt his fleeing, but he screams in pain even more through his sobs. And he seems to be calling for a mammy and promising retribution from his kin.
And now it's Raina's actual turn.
Raina's actual turn.
Oh,
And he also actually calls for his dogs.
well. Scooch this back over. I don't really want to meet this mammy, so I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the back.
The front of the back. Now, this is tricky because he disappeared 30 feet straight north into the woods.
Well, does a 25 hit him even with his partial cover?
Yeah, because you beat his AC by 10, so that's got to be good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 more parting damage. You stick an arrow into his shoulder.
Tell me he's finally dead.
Nope.
Does this seem like the kind of asshole that would be dead from that?
It seems like the kind of asshole who needs to be dead from that.
You know where he is? He's dead from that.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Oh, you fucker.
Snappy with a pesky. All right. Dog's turn. Dog disengages. Full speed. 40 feet from that position.
Well, sadly, I've already used my attack of opportunity for this round, and I have the wrong weapon drawn.
Yeah. He's in full retreat as well, which negates 20. So twice as far off the map. North. All right. Caladrel. There's a prune puppy in front of you.
Wait, why is he pruning now? Has it been raining?
It's all the dry humor.
That doesn't even make sense. Why would he be pruning?
He's prune. What can I say?
Wait, he's prune or he's prone?
He's prone.
Why is he prone?
Because he critically failed to lunge and bite at you and fell on his face.
How did I miss that?
He
Why
missed.
is the dog biting my routine now?
Everyone is doing it.
Everyone wants to be Caladrel. I fucking knew it. Well, I'm not gonna have it. I'm just gonna drop a bomb on him. No, not drop. Not even drop. I'm gonna freaking like high five him with the bomb.
Rub it into his head like you were petting him.
Pretty much. Oh, poor puppy. Boom.
I'm going to scritch your ears with a bomb.
Right on the face. This is a called shot that I'm doing.
Oh, explodey puppy face.
What am I rolling? What are my negatives?
Well, you would get a negative for a ranged attack with prone, but not if you're standing right there. So we won't worry about that.
I'm throwing it.
Called shot.
Your called shot, like, we'll see where you get. Show me where you get. I'll tell you where you got.
Am I using melee or ranged for this one? You want?
You basically spelled it out as melee, so.
So that's a +6 for me.
Sadly, a 14 does not hit his head.
Really?
Hit anything other than his head?
It hits the ground.
Right next to his head?
Yeah, as he moves to the
That
side.
works for me.
Yeah.
Does that spray dirt in his eye and then like he like gets blinded and runs headfirst into a tree and snaps his neck?
That would be
Does that
amazing.
happen?
Well,
I mean, that could happen. That could happen in real life. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's physically possible. It's totally a thing that could happen.
sounds like a really complicated scenario to get out of.
I mean, I've seen it in movies. And we all know that movies are 100% accurate.
Barely an inconvenience.
Fact.
Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Yeah, so I'm just going to write that the dog got super...
And we win.
ran headfirst into a tree and snapped his neck, and then like all the heroes will be saved.
We actually won the battle off screen while something else was going on.
Don't you think the audience would notice that? No, I wrote in the script.
Big explosion. Boom.
Everything explodes. Damn it. Michael Bay shows up. And then fails to be able to give a speech on stage.
Well, that's par for the course.
There we go. All right, so splash damage on that thing is what? 1 million? So,
Yes. Absolutely.
correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a nasty penalty to being prone and doing reflex saves.
Yeah.
That's true. So we're gonna give that a shot, and then we're gonna put that. It's like add. Is -4 or -2? It's been so long since I've actually Pathfinder ruled.
I want to say it's -4.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty horrible. Oh, Jesus. Well, it doesn't matter very much. It's like I didn't even roll the dice. So, yeah, he definitely takes full splash damage, which is, what, 7 these days? Caladrel, since you missed, I'm going to need you to roll me a reflex. I'm going to give you advantage because you didn't miss by much. Ooh. Hey, you managed to not hurt your hand quite badly.
Excellent.
with the bomb exploding. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Dog's turn. Things are going on here, and it's not good. And people tried to put a bomb in his face, and he's being called away. And I don't know, like, it's not the best day ever.
I tried to gently nestle the bomb into his ear canal.
He wants to obey, but probably a good opportunity for at least a parting snap. So he's going to make an attack
From prone?
from prone.
Bold move.
He's not.
That seems super dumb.
He's not going to hit. He's then going to stand up for half his movement.
Is it an attack of opportunity?
It is that. If you have a bomb left.
Not a bomb, but I can use my sickle.
Oh, well, there you go.
Just let him stand up into it.
Yeah.
Boink.
God damn it.
He dodges it and stands up anyway.
At least I didn't drop this one.
You didn't even successfully drop it into this dog. And did he wait? He ran by.
You wanna...
Takar, you want to...
Takar wants to. We all know Takar wants.
Oh, wait. Takar doesn't have a weapon. He's just got fists.
I don't need a weapon to
If
attack.
he's not on strike.
Takar don't need a man.
Also that, yeah. I mean, so I'm assuming it's running past me, yes? Like
Yes.
not just coming to me.
Right. It's going past you. It's looking like it's thinking about leaving.
Oh, well, I bull rush the bastard.
Oh, my God. That's a specialized thing there, 22, and it definitely is equal to his ability to defend. So, well, not equal, but as good as. Trip. But you're bull rushing, and okay, so you would like to force him into another square.
I would like for me to literally separate his body into two separate parts with my body.
Okay, well, bull rush is a
That's
push
not
attack.
Yeah, I figured he was squishy enough. I would just like cut through him. Like,
Are you going to do? It's like, so he's got 3 squares of passing you. Which square are you making this happen? The first opportunity?
no. As soon as he gets equal, where his flank is showing bare to me, that is
Okay.
when I would attack him.
Right, when you're abreast there. So, all right, you're going to shove him nastily in this direction.
Oh, so he's going to run over Jerome's ruined carcass instead of running over me. Oh, nice.
He just checked him out of an attack run on Reyna. You have the option of following through that, so I get like right up in him again. All right, that pretty much halts his ability to continue forward because he got knocked sideways.
Is he prone again?
He's not prone
Oh.
because it wasn't a trip attack, but he definitely got hip checked. It also happens to be your turn, Takar.
Good. I would like to murder.
No, we go over here.
I'm going to take you to my special murder place.
Down by the river.
In a van,
River, don't you know?
circa D and Rio.
Yikes. Punch yourself in the face?
All right, so you do manage to connect another nasty sort of uppercut punch, taking him down a nasty 6 bludgeoning. He's looking real bad these days. And then you manage to sprain your arm.
Oh. It hurts because it affects me.
Back to screaming and Strix.
Jerome turns southward and sprays blood southward at this new closest thing that I could not attack.
Unfortunately, by this point, your dramatic sprays have pittered on down to about a drinking fountain worth of arcing. So
It's not my best display. I can do better.
no, it's hardly the Bellagio at this point. The blood Lagio. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
The crying fades further into the distance.
No, I'm still here. I haven't faded anymore.
You're not crying. You're dead.
Oh.
Reyna, there's no crying in death.
I am going
I'm playing
to
in baseball.
poke Droom with the last charge of the Wand of Cure Moderate Wounds.
Roll them, bringing that guy back to life points.
He gets 11 points.
So we're just going to add 12 to make sure the negative goes away.
Right. Oh, it cures from 0?
Yeah, curing is always from 0.
Okay.
So
You're prone. Life comes back into your body. Things hurt. You've got
actually got a little closer to do
you've
that.
got holes in your robe.
Oh
Rain-
my god!
Reyna,
Yeah.
I saw a light.
Did you go towards it?
Fuck no! It was scary.
Good plan.
Reyna, you can kind of see a light through his chest.
Ooh. How many more points of healing does he need?
All of them.
About 19,
About 19 more.
at least.
He's not feeling particularly good. He has 11 hit points. I mean, he's better than a house cat, but...
All right.
And by the way, as you tap him with the wand of curing, the strange sort of sheen that this stick had vanishes, and it is like worse than a mundane stick at this point. It has less color in it than a stick that you would find on the floor of this forest. It looks like that you're seeing it in black and white. It's very strange. It's just essentially almost devoid of life. Very
Really
odd
useful.
appearance.
So, when you're saying stick, you mean what used to be my wand?
Yep.
Okay. What else can I do for my turn? Like, what do I have time for yet?
Jumping jack.
Well, you walked over there, and then you took an action. So that's pretty much it.
Oh, I'm done. Okay. Well, he's just gonna have to wait to get poked with the other one then.
Caladrel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Do the right thing.
I leave then. Bye, guys.
Been fun, but I'm closest to the cart, so peace out.
Yeah, you said do the right thing, and that's clearly the right thing. Nope, I'm not gonna do the right thing. Who do you think I am? These bombs are working so well, so let's keep doing that. Excluding Trikar.
All right. You miss.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, God. You might want to work on your juggling skills.
2, 3.
So it lands directly on.
Nice.
You hit Tricard directly with it. 11 isn't good enough to hit him, but definitely needs to make a reflex save.
Don't worry, Trikar. I'm excluding you.
As it explodes between your feet. Please make me a reflex save. R.
Are you still with us, Ch.3? There he is.
There he is.
Hush.
Oh dear.
7 damage.
It's not the greatest.
I disagree. I feel like I would have just killed everyone and not suffered any damage. But in lieu of that, I'll take 7 damage.
So the thing landed on Ch.3. Does that mean that the dog takes splash damage?
Yeah, he took 3.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. Dog's turn.
Fuck that mutt.
Yikes. We tried that.
No, the other one did. I have not tried that yet. Now would be the appropriate time for the yikes comment.
Well, make a swing, Ch.3.
Swing and a miss.
Let's
Let's see. Yeah, well, I mean, I hope not too, but I always hit on the first one, but not the second one. I'm missing.
All right.
Yeah, it's always the second one you want to go after.
As the hound continues to try to escape and pass you, you take just a mighty punch, fueled by your rage, imagining Caladriel's face on this hound. Just punch straight through its side. Your fist is inside its shattered ribcage and interior. You kill it.
Finally, I urinate all over it.
And
I'm gonna run up and
Helps.
help. Not help him urinate, but I'm gonna urinate on it as well.
I was gonna say, you're gonna hold it.
Caladriel goes in there, holds it for you, gives it a little shake.
I mean, hell, I just blew him up. I might as well.
Yeah. The dog melts into a puddle of reeking, bubbling goo.
And urine.
Yeah, and urine. Yep. And with no immediate or visible threats in the area, you are out of initiative, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yep.
Oh god, Caladriel, this is just like the first time we went to Magnamar.
In the last little bit here before... Oh, somebody had another wand. Look at that. She's dual wanding
This
it.
is the cure light wounds.
Ah.
It's the one that we had before.
Is that 4 to Droom?
Yep.
Droom, you got 4 more.
I've got.
There you go.
And then
I
8
can
more.
use my potions to. Let me make sure.
I attempt to go bathe as best as possible to get the acid off me and my scythe.
All right, you go pick up that scythe. You take a little dip in a small little sort of pockety area of this river where it's not rushing quite so nastily and
What the hell
ruffling
level are
your
we?
feathers.
Remind me, when there's a big, scary mutant thing, to not try to talk it down.
Duly noted.
Ugh.
Feeling a little better?
Well, I don't wish for the warm embrace of death anymore, so...
There we go.
Yes.
Jerome, come here. Come
I
here.
reach an arm down and help him up.
Are you done pissing?
Maybe. I'm gonna hand you a potion, but don't ask what's in it and drink it.
Oh, God.
Drink it.
I turn to Reyna. Do I drink it?
Drink it.
I mean, I probably wouldn't if I was you, but then again, I wasn't dead a minute ago either.
It's all mutagen. You're gonna die.
Well, YOLO. Glug, 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 glug.
Well,
You
now
would
that
bet.
you've drank it,
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up that you did mention pipetting by Dig.
That's not even a thing. How would you ever? How would you? Could you would have to like create suction? Like, how do you create suction with your? Never mind. Don't explain it to me.
Kegels.
That's the potion of Cure series.
Nice.
Enjoy your 16.
I will join my 16, but not how it was made.
I didn't piss in it or anything.
It's just
That you know of.
piss and ink.
I just had to make you nervous because it's fun.
There is a slight but urgent mewling from the back of your cart.
I yell out particular clickings and whistlings and such that given a skill that is this is the wrong page. Where is that page? Skill handle animal. I whistle and such to the horse to come here.
You manage to impart the idea to the horse that perhaps you have a sugar cube handy.
He's going to be so disappointed when he gets over here and finds out that Drew doesn't keep sugar cubes on him.
What are you talking about? Of course I keep sugar cubes on me. How do you think I attract all the ladies?
Oh.
Horse comes back, nuzzles at you.
Here's the sugar cube.
Horse gets a bloody sugar cube.
Gross.
He doesn't mind. He already has the taste of human blood.
Yeah, he gets a sort of a fiery look in his eyes. You're a little worried. The fire pelt sort of pops up and looks around,
Hey-o.
and then
That's the last we'll see of him.
that's and then he sort of hops down gingerly, walks a few paces to the west, and then looks back. Or what I meant to say was east.
Like, we're not going back over the bridge, kitty cat.
Yeah. A few paces to the east, looks back. A few paces more, looks back.
I call out to the cat, like like do a few little clicky noises and come here, and back to the wagon.
The cat sits down in the road,
Of course you do.
facing the direction, but looking back over its shoulder at you at the party.
Well, we're heading that way anyway. We may as well.
Sort of down the road and to the east.
Right, keep your distance, but know that we're not the enemy.
He seems to know perfectly well that we're not the enemy. Well, shall we?
You only die once, or twice, or how many times?
Well, we'll see how many times you die before this trip is over. And I slap him heartily on the back.
Oh God, there's my spleen.
You leave sort of a handprint in his robe where your slap has driven out large quantities of his blood from the cloth.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
gross. Oh my God, Jerome.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm collecting it for a passion project.
Make me a will save.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, I'm alright.
You're okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. Jerome, it wasn't you making the save.
Oh,
But you feel like you would give in to pretty much anything at this point.
I mean,
He's
Calagel's
healthier than I am.
looking like a fine-looking woman.
Jesus.
Wait. What?
He's in better shape than I am. He's back to full health, I think.
Jerome has never told you that from behind Yeah.
You have a pretty mouth.
I mean, just because I got them shapely hips.
I mean, you elf folk.
Every time he walks, there's a little jingle from the extra vials, like it's some sort of belly dancer bells. And with the party continuing to the south and east, seemingly following a fire pelt, I will call the session here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for playing.
Oh, shit.
Good night. God bless.
Oh dear lord.
Your god is not here.
And something else. Oh, yeah, keep your dick in a vice.
Wait.